All right, we're back again with Lone Star Grillz, and today we're going to show you how to season the pellet smoker. We're going to go through that process for you, show you how to season it and break it in, and at the end of that process we're going to do a biscuit test, and we're going to show you how even it cooks across the main grate. So first thing is we got to season the smoker. We use high heat paint on all of our pits, including our pellet smoker, but that paint's got to go through a curing process. And that curing process is going to be a low and slow cook for a period of 3 to 6 hours. So what we want to do is you want to open up the smoker, and we want to coat everything on the inside with some kind of cooking oil. Olive oil, peanut oil, lard, Crisco. It doesn't really matter as long as it's a cooking oil. I prefer something like Pam, something that's in an aerosol can, because it's very easy to apply. So what we want to do is we want to apply this oil to everything on the inside of the cooking chamber. Not the inside of the pellet hopper, but everything on the inside of the cooking chamber. So you'll take the grates out, remove the deflector plate, spray the bottom of that, the bottom of the pit. Everything on the inside is very simple. I've already done most of it, but just spray everything on the inside. Make sure you get all the cracks and crevices on the inside. And also to include the inside of the burn pot. We want to spray that as well. Once we sprayed everything on the inside, we're going to close it up, push the start button, make sure it's set at 225 degrees. We're going to let this go at 225 degrees for 3 hours. The seasoning process is very important for 2 reasons. One, we're curing the paint on the outside. This is a high grade, high temperature paint, but it's got to go through a cure cycle to get those high temperature properties. So we want to bake this on low and slow for about 3 hours. You can go as long as you want, but at least 3 hours is what it needs to cure. The process of putting the oil on the inside is very important because we're curing that metal. We're going to start laying down that first bit of layers that's going to build up on the inside of that smoker, that's going to add that seasoning to it as you cook. Every time that's going to build and build and build. So we're going to get this started. We're going to let it go, like I say, 3 hours. We'll come back after that. We'll check it out and we'll show you where we're at. All right, so it's been about 3 or 4 hours since we started seasoning this. I went ahead, I turned it up to 295 because, like I said, we're going to do the biscuit test here real quick. So it's come up to that temperature. Actually, I got it set at 300. It's about 295. It's still coming up. We go ahead and open this up, show you what that looks like after that seasoning process. You can see it's already laid down that nice coat of smoke on everything. It's exactly what we want. And like I said, that's just going to build every single time we do this. So we'll go ahead. Lay these biscuits out in here. And the reason we're going to do this is we're going to show you how they cook evenly, side to side, front to back, throughout the whole pit. So the instruction said 350 for 13 minutes, 325 for 16 minutes. We're going to do 300. I don't want to get it too hot right now because we just seasoned the pit. Obviously, the pit will go much hotter than that, but we're gonna cook the biscuits at 300. Watch them cook nice and evenly. We'll come back and check this in about 20 minutes, see how they're doing. We might have to let them go a few more minutes. So we'll check back in a few minutes and show you how they're doing. Okay, so it's been about 21, 22 minutes. I let a minute or two slip by before I got back over here. So we're gonna check these out. They've been going again at 300 degrees. And without further ado, let's check this out. So, as you can tell, they all look the same color. All of them got the same nice crust. None of them are burnt. Perfect in the center. Perfectly cooked. Same thing there. And then one more time. So again, the purpose of the biscuit test was just to go along with the seasoning to show you how even the pit's going to cook across from one side to the other. Essentially, we're the same temperature all the way across. We've done temperatures with probes, and depending on what temperature you're cooking at, there might be 5. In the extreme case, maybe closer to 10 degrees variance at times, just again, depending on what temperature. But essentially, as you can see, these have all cooked the same. So a brisket here, here, and here is all going to cook the same. We don't have a hot side or a cool side. So again, that'll conclude our video demonstrating the seasoning, the reasoning for the seasoning, and then to top it off to demonstrate the biscuit test. For more information on our pellet grill, check us out at LoneStarGrills.com. And there's more videos on the YouTube channel, and there's going to be more coming very soon with us cooking on this and demonstrating how well this cooks. Different temperatures, low and slow, hot and fast, and so on and so forth.